Dear brothers of Earth, I am Ashtar Sheran. Once again, my coming here today is necessary and important. I would like to affirm to you that all events, everything that still has to happen on your planet, are planned, but they are totally dependent on the planet's energy. The only thing you can be sure of is that there is a limit, and that when this limit is reached, whatever the Earth is, whatever the inhabitants are, the ascension will happen. When will this limit be? Only Father or Mother God knows. We have a slight idea, but even we don't know. So, I would like to ask you once again, not to accept, not to believe, not to share, when dates are set. Do you realize that it is not an action of the light? Every time a date is released and nothing happens, what happens? I think it's not difficult for you to understand, there is discouragement, a very big discouragement. But rest assured, it was not us who gave this date, nor much less the people whose origins say it came from them. You still easily fall into little traps. Not always beautiful messages, full of hope, full of love, supposedly full of light, they are of the light. There are messages that bring despair, there are messages that supposedly want to bring the truth and bring nothing but fear. So, this has been said countless times across all channels. Very few times have we come here and given a date, unless this date is a date independent of the planet's energy. A planetary alignment, for example, does not depend on you, it is an alignment of the universe, so we can say this date and it will actually happen. Now dates on your planet, we don't give dates, we don't promise dates, because we know how much this manipulates your opinion. And that's exactly what the non-light does, and you easily fall for the lies. It's no longer possible for us to stay here repeating that everything we do is planned, that everything we do is anxiety-free, even we get tired of repeating that, because it seems like you don't listen. So once again, when you see something with established dates that are not dates from the universe, don't believe it, don't share it, don't read it, because an expectation will be created there. And on the day in question, you will be anxious wanting to find something to demonstrate that it is happening. And it will arrive at 11:59 p.m. and you will realize that nothing happened. How do you feel? Disillusioned, discouraged, incredulous, because nothing that is said happens. But who said we were the ones who said it? Understand the following, everything that happens, we are monitoring. And we are in the most complicated phase of the whole process. Understand this, because this is the phase where we are destroying the entire arsenal they had on the planet. And without this arsenal, they will be unable to do anything else to take the lives of thousands or millions of you. When this process is completely over, we will be able to do a lot. Because you will no longer be targets of their war strategies. When you are totally free from all of this, you won't even have time to think, because it will be a succession of events, which won't give you time to analyze them all. And then you will ask us to calm down, because it will be too much for you. It's funny, you want everything to happen yesterday, but when it does, you'll ask us to slow down, we've already seen that. But there are events and there is no way to stop them or slow them down, once started, they will have to go to the end. So, what you have to do, at all times, is to stay balanced, stay grounded in Gaia, keep eating healthy, with lots of water. So that your physical bodies do not feel so much the difference of what is to come. For those who know nothing, who today are still in the light of ignorance regarding everything that is about to happen, these will suffer a lot, physically speaking. Because since so many tests were given, so many attempts were made and they did not accept it, then learning will come through pain. Not as a punishment, but as a consequence of their own beliefs and decisions, of not accepting what we are showing. Be sure of one thing, every inhabitant of this planet is being encouraged to seek, to know, to believe in everything that you already believe. We are tirelessly working on them. So don't think that this entire contingent of unawakened people are untreated, quite the opposite. The galactic beings are working to see the truth, each and every one of them. And many chances are being given, for them to take another direction, for them to accept that there is something beyond the veil, and that that veil can be removed. But many, due to their arrogance, label everything as evil, that what we are trying to do is evil. Then they will learn through pain, not as punishment, but through their own choices. Our plans have already been distorted. Much has been published against Gesara or Nizara, showing that it will be a process of total annihilation of the planet's economy. I hope you don't believe this, but that's what is being spread around. So once again, as you like to say, the feeling is that we are raining in the wet. In asking you not to share, what you don't know is true. Don't share possible dates, don't share anything that goes against what we say. Because you will be doing a service to the non-light, thinking that you are putting out the true news and are only putting doubts in the minds of those who are about to awaken. So, the big lesson here and now is that you learn to discern what is true from what is a lie. It's not possible that when you get to this point in the walk, you still don't realize it. It is not possible that when you read something, you feel that there is something false there. Understand the following, I will repeat what has already been said here. Texts can be written by anyone, and putting my name at the bottom, putting Sananda's name, putting Miguel's name is very easy. Who wrote? You don't know, but you share that text quickly because you think it's ours. Who said? Where is the origin of that there? It is difficult to find the origin, because the vast majority of these texts do not originate from the internet. Neither audio nor video, they don't have it, because they are pure lies. But you keep reposting it, just because it has our name at the bottom. It's not possible that you still haven't learned and at the same time, you complain that nothing happens. Understand once and for all, we have everything ready. Do you know what we depend on? From the energy that you emanate on the planet, that's all we depend on. As long as you vibrate low, with false news, we will do nothing. Why? Because you will not be able to hold back what will come, because your energy will be down there. And how will you be able to exercise unconditional love, forgiveness, non-judgment, non-criticism? How will you embrace those who will come in thousands, full of doubts, if you yourself are full of them? How? Answer me, how? So yes, we haven't finalized everything yet, but I can guarantee you that if today, your vibration was up there, everyone vibrating light, vibrating love, nothing would attack you, nothing. Because you would create an egregore of strength so powerful that no weapon would attack you. So we need to do our part alone, without your help, because you haven't learned yet and you insist on continuing without learning. It's a shame, because you want the fifth dimension. When you walk there, you love it, you even want to stay there. Interesting, but they don't do anything to go there, the vast majority. Because there are those who don't let themselves be carried away, there are those who follow orders, there are those who are in their corner, they don't go over anything else, they don't read anything else, they simply look within themselves for strength, light, hope, faith and belief, and they keep walking, and they keep rising. While you continue to worry about little texts, little videos, that are coming to you. Because I have to spread this. And they spread. So we just have to thank you for all the delay in the process, because this is what you do. But you still don't understand this and you don't accept it. Because if they accepted, they wouldn't do it. You don't think that a simple message is capable of lowering someone's vibration. Are you in the other person's mind? Are you the other person? They are not. So if you want to harm yourself, harm yourself. You don't need to spread your inconsequence to others. It's very sad, we are all very sad, because we have been saying all the time, they are using their strongest weapons, which is communication, it's the only weapon they still have. And you fall right, you continue spreading the energy that they put in, unfortunately. We effectively do not lose heart in our work, because we have a mission to fulfill and we will achieve it until the end. Now there will come a point, if you continue like this, there will come a point where we will all sit down, cross our arms and wait, for the day that you decide to help us, that you will actually do your part. You think that it is always the other person who has to do it for you, you never have to collaborate, it is always the other person. So as long as you think like this, nothing will happen. You are only delaying, more and more, the journey to the fifth dimension. We still have a lot of time until the limit, so you're going to live like this until then. Why we will do it until you improve, until you rise. Because otherwise, that critical mass that does not want to wake up today and that will face, with great difficulty, everything that will come, will be added to those of you who cannot remain elevated either. That's all I have to say. And once again I ask, don't charge us anything, because we are doing our job and every day, it becomes more successful. The rest is no longer part of our mission, it is the choice of each one of you, how much you still want to be imprisoned in this third dimension.